Coming up on this edition of our show, Guernsey County Sheriff Jeff Paden and Deputy Rob Oakley talk about drug dogs and their purpose, and they brought K9 Nitro with them. Kari, Burke, and Doris Fordyce from the Cambridge Kiwanis Club talk about Kiwanis Pancake Days. They're coming up. And Rusty Moncrief talks about this Saturday's Polar Plunge at Wolf Run. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
And welcome to another brand new edition of Talk of the Town. We're coming to you in the same place where we always are, U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. We thank you very much for tuning in. Special guest in the studio right now, we have Guernsey County Sheriff Jeff Paden, Deputy Rob Oakley, and we also have Nitro. Good to see you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Adam made the comment, we've never had so much tactical stuff on the show before at all, and he's into that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. You know? Well, we have Robbie here with Deputy Oakley with Nitro.
And Nitro.
Yes. Nitro is one of two canines we have. We also have another canine, Kilo, and Deputy Dale Morris has that canine.
Okay.
I just want to talk about how important these canines are to us and to Guernsey County. Just the other night, we had to actually deploy one of our dogs because we were at a large fight, and that's just like another deputy for us. So when I have two guys on the road, having a dog is like a third person. So, you know, it helps the officers. It intimidates people, so they might not want to do anything to us.
Sure.
They help track, help find drugs in cars, and they help the officers.
Yeah.
So that's how important they are. And
well, let's talk to Rob.
Yes.
Rob, you know, you've been involved with the drug dogs for quite a while. Let's talk about the training. I mean, how do you train dogs, you know, to do what you want them to do and to do only what you want them to do?
Well, the training's pretty extensive. I'm actually on my second canine. Both canines that I've had, along with Kilo, typically we're buying them through vendors that deal with military law enforcement canines. Mm-hmm. They're not just any old dog off the street. All of the canines we've purchased have already been kind of started in their obedience and their detection work. And then what we do is we call finish it by going through an academy, a handler dog academy. Mm-hmm. We've currently been using the Canton Police Department and the Police Canine Association. Okay. They've been gracious enough to put us through their academy and at no charge to the office. Okay. So,
how do you, from the drug standpoint, what's the process like to train them to be a drug dog?
It's a reward-based system. Basically, canines have a very, very good nose, mm-hmm. as we all know. Mm-hmm. They can smell mm-hmm. things we can't. They can scent discriminate where we can't. They can break down odors.
Mm-hmm. And we can't do that.
We can't do that. We can't break down the different odors, and they can do that. So basically, you're using their ability, their talent of being able to sniff, and you start them out with the odors. You're using the odor you want to use in a controlled environment where there's only going to be that odor present. And then basically, you know, you go through and teach them that when they indicate to that odor, they get a reward. It could be, some people use food, some use toys. Mm-hmm. Everybody has, it's kind of like anything, everybody has their own little way of doing it, but it's, in the end, it's the same.
So because they can differentiate and they can hone in on that one odor, then they can pretty much just dispel everything else. And, and unlike us, where we can't just focus on one thing.
And that's how come you hear and you see of these drug dogs finding these illegal narcotics and stuff on these big semis or in cars when they're hidden in the radiator or the gas tank or in pallets of, you know, boxes mixed in with food, because they can actually scent discriminate. They can discriminate between all the odors.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh, it is.
I mean, you know, you and Nitro, you know, or the dogs that you have, you're pretty much one, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good bond that you have with the canine. I mean, certain guys at the office can pet him and stuff like that, but if I'm around, he won't listen to anyone else.
Okay. Wanted to talk about some fundraisers that are going to be coming up.
I'll just continue to let
Deputy
Oakley talk.
Hey,
I'm just here to support him, yes.
But you have some fundraisers coming up for, among other things, the maintenance of the dogs.
Yes, we're currently running a fundraiser. We're selling T-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, and crew neck shirts. We have on our Facebook, we have an article listed there where you can go to get order forms, or if you go to our Facebook, the Guernsey County Sheriff's Office, Jeff Paden Facebook, you can click right on that article and it will take you to the Liberty Tactical website. We're using Liberty Tactical out of Wayne County to do the shirts.
Okay.
It is a law enforcement veteran owned. It's a military and law enforcement veteran owned facility, and they do a lot of different fundraisers for law enforcement and military. They kind of that's kind of the audience they go for.
Okay.
So you can actually go to their website, and you can buy the shirts online on their website, or you can make contact with the Guernsey County Sheriff's Office, stop in there, or we actually have an order form at McKenna's Market in case people's running in and out, eating lunch, they can grab an order form.
Sure. And let's address you, Jeff. You talked about the possibility with this fundraiser of possibly bringing on a third dog, correct?
Yes. The commissioners have supported us tremendously with our canine program. We would like to have one for every shift. Right now we have one on first shift and third shift. My goal is to have one on every shift because they're such a valuable part of our office.
And how are they? How are they valuable to the office?
Well, it's not only, it's community outreach too. I mean, people would like to see the dogs, see the demonstrations, but they are just another person on the road for us. We don't have a whole lot of deputies. Mm-hmm. So when I have a car with a canine and a deputy, I mean, that's even more benefit to us in many, many different ways.
They have so many more skills that humans can't possess either. They're because these are dual-purpose dogs.
Right.
Okay. In what way?
Yes.
They're functioning. They actually have multiple things.
We got about a minute.
They do narcotics. They can track humans, whether it be for a suspect apprehension or an elderly person or a child even lost. We can use these dogs to track humans. Their handler protection. Their articles, they can find evidence recovery. If someone pitches a gun running, we can take them back, find what they threw out. He's found nothing more than a shell casing in the grass before.
That's pretty amazing.
So they have several multiple things that they can do that humans can't.
Okay.
Not to mention, having the dog present de-escalates the situation.
Well, that's what I'll say.
And you can, we're out of time, but you can understand that.
Yes,
but
sir.
we'll talk more about this. But I've been talking with Sheriff Jeff Paden, Deputy Rob Oakley, and Nitro, and glad that you guys came up. And thanks for all that you do for the community. Appreciate it. All right, thanks, Rob. After an ABC Community Calendar update and a few words from our sponsors, it's today's Shopper Showcase.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Time for today's Shopper Showcase. Hey, what a handy rack to have in your home. Although intended to hold wine bottles, it's a perfect way to display a rolling pin collection or use it in a hobby room for poster board, fabric, and those tools you need every day. And imagine it hanging or sitting in the bathroom filled with extra towels and washcloths, or what about beside the outdoor for mittens, scarves, and caps. Right now, the loft has several holders in metal and wood, a selection of sizes and all valued priced, and it could just be its own artwork, really. Normal business hours at Old Country Loft, Monday through Friday, 11 to 5, Saturday, 11 to 4, other hours by appointment. Please note the store will be closed during Level 2 and 3 driving alerts as issued by the Sheriff's Department, and you shouldn't be out anyhow during those times. Old Country Loft, 274 West Main Street, Byesville, the big red building by the railroad track.
And who knew that you could get all those things with just a wine rack?
You can kind of squeeze toilet paper in there too if you wanted to, but you'd have to squeeze it. Yeah, it could be.
So, and that's today.
Shopper Showcase. Don't think about that. No.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for watching Talk of the Town. Well, we hear so much about the Cambridge Kiwanis Club and the work that they do in the city and the community. And here to tell us more about it, we have Doris Fordyce and Kari Burke. Good to have you guys on the show today.
Thank you.
And of course, everybody is waiting for the Cambridge Kiwanis Pancake Days. But let's start, Kari, with the history of Kiwanis Club. In case somebody doesn't know what Kiwanis is all about, what are you all about?
The original Kiwanis Club was established in 1915 in Detroit, Michigan, so we are now 102 years old.
Wow.
Basically, it was a networking organization originally, and then about 1919 they decided to become a service organization. Our club in Cambridge was formed in 1921, so we will be 96 years old this year, and basically the focus is children. And serving the youth in communities. We are now in 80 nations, and we have about 1.4 million people worldwide in service, and it basically equates back to about 18 million hours of service donated back to the communities in which the clubs are in.
That is amazing.
And it is amazing. Everybody focuses on different little things that their community needs, and we try to find those needs. And I always call us the Band-Aid Club. I think we try to search out the needs in the community and put a Band-Aid on it and try to keep things going the best we can. And one of the goals this year from Kiwanis International, we normally have big projects, but we are now focusing on literacy in our communities and basically saying that the better the literacy rate is, the higher it creates less poverty in your communities.
Sure. And it does.
It does.
Yeah.
And so it's equated equally to that. So that's our big focus this year is literacy in our community.
It's interesting. We consider networking as a modern term, but they were doing that in 1915.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. One of your big fundraisers is the Pancake Days. And Doris, tell us all about it. When's it coming up?
Okay, it's going to be Friday and Saturday, February 3rd and 4th. And we start serving at 7 in the morning and we go to 2 in the afternoon. And then we pick up again from 4 to 7 in the evening. And then on Saturday, we start at 7 and go to 1. And it'll be at the First Methodist Church. They're on the corner of 7th and Steubenville.
Nice to be able to have it there again. You've had it there again for the last couple of years.
It's very convenient.
Yeah.
And we will have pancakes, sausage, donuts, coffee, tea, milk, juice.
You didn't bring any with you, did you?
No, I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, doggone it.
And it's $6 at the door or from any Kiwanian.
Okay. Are there other things that are going to take place throughout the day with the pancake breakfast?
We do have a bake sale going on
Bake
again.
sale?
It was successful last year, so they decided to do it again. We have a lot of good cooks within the club, so they donate cookies, brownies, things like that, and they are for sale. And that helps also to go back to the fundraising part of our
And this is the biggest fundraiser of the year.
This is our biggest fundraiser, and like Kari said, we do focus on children, and it kind of goes with our defining statement that we are a global organization of volunteers where we dedicate to improving the world one child and one community at a time.
Okay, I noticed you've got on your sheet some projects that you've accomplished in the past. Let's talk about those.
A lot of our monies that we've raised have gone through, well, first of all, we do a monthly bingo out the country, assisted living out in Old Washington.
Okay.
We hold a Christmas party at the House of Samuel. This is for foster children. And every April, there's a multi-club food drive at Respects and at Walmart, and all the money or all the donations go toward they're split between the annual
food pantries.
Food pantries.
Yeah. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
And then we participate.
That means I have to pay attention.
Yeah, and we participate in the ABC food drive in December.
Yeah,
and we also help with the backpack program at South Elementary. And each spring we give out athletic and academic scholarships to area high school seniors, and we give 4 at $500 each. And we help with the health fair sponsored by the local hospital. And in the past, we have had a fall party at the Golden Rule School. Halloween, we help with crossing streets at Trick or Treat, and we give out glow-in-the-dark necklaces. And we help with the Boy Scout troop itself, and we buy lots of coats and things for the Salvation Army and Bright Beginnings. And we help with the bell ringing for Salvation Army in December. And also we participate in the Eliminate Project with the neonatal tetanus. So
we've got about a minute left. And to accomplish all this, you have to have hands-on from your members.
We
correct?
do.
Yes.
We have about 50 members in our group. We are always looking for members. We meet on Tuesdays at noon at Mr. Lee's. If you're looking for something to do, it's very worthwhile because, like I said, you see results going back into
Can folks
the community.
become a member of Kiwanis?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
We take you want to work, you're a worker bee, we'll take you. So
we meet every
much
Tuesday.
preferred. Worker bees are much preferred because of all the great things that the Kiwanis Club does. And again, the pancake breakfast is coming up. Dates again, Doris?
February 3rd and 4th from 7 to 2 and 4 to 7 on Friday and 7 to 1 on Saturday.
All right. And folks are looking forward to it. I know your mouth is watering right now, so make sure you help out the Kiwanis Club. Guys, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Kari.
Back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Bundy Law Funeral Home, locally owned since 1924, has earned the confidence of families they serve in the area. They provide quality service to the area every day and understand at the time of need you want to find comfort in dealing with folks that know you and honors your faith and customs. You'll get straightforward answers on prices, services, and pre-planning. You'll find they offer a variety of options to personalize your funeral service. See Chris Gibson, Jim Law, or Jacob Coe at Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town, coming to you from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Well, there's an event that's been going on for a couple years. It's coming up. It's called the Polar Plunge, and here to tell us all about it is one of the many organizers for the event, Rusty Moncrief. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Don't get to see you enough, you know?
I know.
Oh, I get to see you once a year for the Polar Plunge.
We'll have to come up with more polar.
Let's do lunch.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do lunch plunge, maybe.
Lunch plunge would be cool.
You know, the Kiwanis, they got a pancake.
Yeah,
they got a pancake fundraiser. We could do that.
Maybe we could. We'll do something. We'll figure something. What's the Polar Plunge?
Well, the Polar Plunge is just a really fun way to bring the community together and help. This year we're helping 2 different families, but be able to raise funds for families who have children who are going through something. Normally, it's something health related. So we try to bring some attention to that. These families are open enough to us to allow us into their lives. And try to bring some attention to, there's things out there I've never heard of until we started doing this.
Sure. The name itself, Polar Plunge, it means you're jumping into something, and polar typically means cold. So what is it? What's the event? What do you do?
So what we do is we meet at Wolf Run. This year we have sign-ups starting at 12 with the plunge starting at 1. We're going to be diving into the lake. It's kind of an abnormal warm weather or warm winter.
Yeah, it is.
But and we're supposed to have some nice
polar weather. That's
yeah,
what you want.
For Saturday. Absolutely, absolutely. To give you an idea, our first year, I think we cut out a hole through 6 inches of ice. So this year, I don't think we'll have to worry about that. But
you know what? And there is something unique about jumping, and I've done it, jumping into like freezing water that it sucks all the air out of you.
Absolutely does.
Isn't that amazing?
But I don't know if you said you've done something like this before. Then?
I've actually we've had baptisms in September,
Okay.
so you know.
In Ohio, you know, the water temperature is still like 40 degrees at that point. But absolutely, you might be able to answer this. A lot of people's like, I can't do, mentally, that's too cold for me. Did you think it was? To me, the mental part was was by far the worst part.
No, it's the mental aspect of it. And then when you look at what the Polar Plunge is for, it makes it all worthwhile. Let's talk about what the proceeds are going to. You said they were going to go to 2 families?
2 families this year.
Okay, what do they need? I mean, how are you going to help them? What do they need?
Okay, the one family, their son is Branson Boley. He's 3 years old. Right now, he had spent for the first 4 days of his life at Nationwide Children's Hospital. So. After that, right now he has epilepsy, delayed speech. He has problems with his right eye where he's going to require surgery, and they're hoping to get him a service dog. So being able to assist in any way, is a good thing. Also, you got all the trips and everything, which really goes.
They add up.
They absolutely add up. And with the next family, their son's Gavin Foreman. He's 6 years old. His eyesight is misaligned. And it's called strabismus, and it's something that he seemed to be going along quite well, and it seemed to be very sudden what happened. Went from 20/20 to 20/50 in his vision, but he's had several surgeries to try to repair
Is that where
this.
Does the eye pull in, or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe
Okay.
so. But he's had several surgeries. Unfortunately, with each surgery, you have increased scar tissue, which makes it less likely there will be a repair. Okay. So basically, what the family's trying to do. After visiting several doctors, after visiting several institutions, again, mentioning all the travels, nobody can really figure out why is it so sudden, why it's happened.
Yeah.
But they're saying that right around age 8, whatever his vision is more than likely going to be that way. So it's really critical to try to get this taken care of
right now. And you said, these kind of, first off, it tugs at your heartstrings because you don't want anybody ever that young to have to endure things like this, but it happens.
It does.
And this is a way that you can help defray some of the costs.
Absolutely, absolutely. Events brought our community together in wonderful ways. The amounts of funds that we've been able to give back to these families. It's been really, really well. There's a few different ways you can do that.
Okay.
One, you can plunge, which I'm telling you is a good time.
And what's the date for the plunge?
It's actually this Saturday.
Oh, this coming Saturday.
This Saturday. Okay. The sign-up's at noon.
Okay.
And plunging actually starting at 1. We have food available, which is available by donation. We have a DJ there. And so if you want to plunge, trust me, is a great thing to come and do.
It's cool.
And I think...
And you could say, I did it,
Yes. And I think there's actually health benefits. I would not quote me on that. You never know what you find on the internet, right? But
Google it.
Exactly. But yeah, you can donate we recommend a donation of $20 for the plunge.
Okay.
And then we recommend a $1 to $2 donation just to come down and watch, which is a good time in and of itself, trust me.
Sure.
Also, in case you can't make it that day, we have an account at the Farmers and Merchants Bank. Sorry, U.S. Bank.
It's okay.
Sorry,
That's where it
the
is.
Farmers and
That's
Merchants
where it
Bank.
is.
That's right, the Farmers and Merchants Bank. That all you do is you walk in, ask the tellers or tell the tellers that you want to donate to the Polar Plunge, and they know exactly what to do from that point. So.
Yeah, we need to help when we can.
Absolutely. This last year had one of our most amazing moments to me, and I think to a lot of people. We had families from previous plunges there, and each of them gave an update on where their families were at. And just kind of what the plunge has meant to them. And I tell you what, there was hardly a dry eye in the crowd. I'm sitting there trying to play off the I got a snowflake on my eye thing. I'm telling you, it was like I said earlier, it was right in the field. That in itself, to come down and be part of that is well worth it.
Well, and that's one of our purposes as a community is to help others.
Absolutely.
We tend to be blessed with so much, and a lot of times we don't have these kind of situations in life, and it's good to be able to help.
Absolutely.
We're just about out of time. So again, it's this Saturday.
This Saturday, starting at noon at Wolf Run State Park at the dock area.
Okay.
So come down there. You'll see all the hoopla going on.
Okay.
And come down. If you don't want to plunge, you're more than welcome to come down and just watch. And if you can't do that, stop by the Farmers and Merchants Bank.
That's right. Make sure to donate and help out. Okay,
Absolutely.
Rusty, much success for this Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having this. This is
Thanks
great.
for
This is what
coming
you're
on.
doing for the community.
And we'll do lunch. And we got to go.
Absolutely, right.
Back to wrap it up right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home, locally owned since 1924, has earned the confidence of families they serve in the area. They provide quality service to the area every day and understand at the time of need you want to find comfort in dealing with folks that know you and honors your faith and customs. You'll get straightforward answers on prices, services, and pre-planning. You'll find they offer a variety of options to personalize your funeral service. See Chris Gibson, Jim Law, or Jacob Coe at Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That's going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you so very much for watching, and thanks again to our guests, Sheriff Jeff Paden, Deputy Rob Oakley, Nitro, Kari, Burke, Doris, Fordyce, and Rusty Moncrief. And we want to take this opportunity to thank our show sponsors, The Learning Jungle, Cambridge Classic Ford, U.S. Bank, Cambridge Main Street, Bundy Law Funeral Home, and Southeastern Med. And if you would like to be a show sponsor, all you have to do is contact ABC Communications at 740-432-5605. They'll tell you how easy and inexpensive it is. And you can be part of our show. For producer-director Adam Green, I'm Perry Bronich, and we will see you next time on Talk of the Town.
Your sports authority in East Central Ohio is ESPN Cambridge, FM 107.9, AM 1270 on your radio dial. Featuring great programming like Mike and Mike, Dan Lebitard, Ohio State basketball, Reds baseball, Blue Jackets hockey, select NFL games, and college football and basketball. ESPN Cambridge is also your local sports authority too. Featuring local high school sports all year round with some viewable on Cable TV 2 in Cambridge or streaming online at yourradioplace.com/YRPTV. Your home for sports is ESPN Cambridge, FM 107.9, AM 1270. U.S. Bank is the fifth largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the classic difference. The classic difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the classic difference for yourself.